That makes no sense.
It does. I didn't want to
We
wear
had to
nice
do some
shoes.
construction.
I don't got steel-toe boots, dude.
Yeah, you should get some.
So instead, I got open-toe Crocs. You're distracting me from the show. All right, I'm only going to cover the near-term adoption. Automotive, 35% in years 0 through 3. Financial services, 41% in years 0 through 3. Transportation logistics, 41% adoption. And here's where it gets interesting. Technology, 47% adoption. So not much better for technology relative to things like financial services. 54% adoption in retail, 39% in energy, and 14% in manufacturing. What's really interesting is of all of these, in the midterm, years 3 through 7, almost everybody falls off or has a slight incremental increase, but manufacturing goes from the next 3 years, 14% adoption, to 7 years, 83% adoption in manufacturing.
Wow.
That's why China has such a huge GDP boost, is because they do so much manufacturing. This is going to be a huge lift to what they're doing. But let's keep going. Let's talk about the revolutionary aspects of AI.
Let's do it.
Now that we've set the nice little warm temperature for you to dip your toes into.
Right.
Okay.
That was a little appetizer.
Little aperitif. So AI-powered chatbots and fraud detection in banking is one example of boosting efficiency. We're going to cover some of these examples fast.
So how's it going to be able to do that to detect fraud?
So AI in banking was a study that looked at JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, US Bank, PNC, and Bank of NY Mellon. Okay. So banks like JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America are saving millions annually by automating customer interactions and fraud detection. AI tools can analyze patterns across thousands of transactions in seconds, identifying anomalies that human teams might miss. In researching these 7 firms, chatbots and conversational interfaces emerge as the most current trends that seem to be inspiring enthusiasm and excitement in the banking world. I've seen some other things on the horizon, which we can talk about here shortly. That said, conversational interfaces, i.e. chatbots, make up roughly 13.5% of the AI vendor product offerings in banking, less than we would expect given that they make up nearly 39% of AI use cases across top 100 banks. More broadly, customer-facing functions, customer service, wealth management, marketing, and sales made up only 25% of total AI vendor product offerings in banking. In contrast, risk-related functions like fraud, cybersecurity, compliance, risk management, and financing and loans made up 56%.
That would make more sense.
And it makes a lot of sense. I have seen something so cool on the horizon. So imagine you call in to a bank, and this bank, and I'm not going to name any names, brilliant. They have a human answering the phone still. But when you call in, their entire dashboard on you is an interface built in AI. It's going to scan your accounts literally in seconds, right? By the time you verify your account, they have a full breakdown of your spending habits, whether you qualify for a line of credit, how much of a line of credit you should get, what you could possibly use a line of credit or need one for. Hey, I've seen you doing a lot of home improvement recently at Lowe's. Would you be interested in a line? I mean, they can break down all of your spending habits. They know if you tend to go certain places and buy, because all of it's on your credit card charges, your ATM charges when you call. So they are finding a way to literally know exactly what to sell you when you call.
Oh yeah, I could see that working great.
And what's even more cool is I saw an example, and this is probably an extreme case, which is not meant for everybody, where they showed up an example where they said, hey, this guy's calling in and he's paying, this is what his payments are. You could tell him right away that you could save him payments, dollars every single month by going with this home equity line of credit product or this line of credit product and consolidating his debt. And he doesn't have to submit anything to you.
You already have it all.
I already have it all. I know what you're paying on debt payments to everybody else.
It's like having a pre-approval.
It's an instant pre-approval, and they know your needs. So they don't have to speculate or talk you through it. They know exactly what you need, and daddy's here for you.
Right.
So
Daddy's here for you.
Yeah, it's fascinating. There's also a driving innovation, AI accelerating drug discovery in healthcare. This one, very close to me. You know how much I love the drugs.
We're not going to say them.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Should I do Lil Wayne voice the whole time?
We already got flagged.
The Atlantic says the science of the machine.
the peptides.
So according to the Atlantic, this is the scientist versus the machine. AI models like AlphaFold have reduced the time needed to predict protein structures from months to hours, revolutionizing fields like pharmacology and biotech.
Wow.
People have long worried about robots automating the jobs of truck drivers and restaurant servers. After all, from the invention of the cotton gin to the washing machine, we're used to an economy where technology transforms low-wage jobs and physically arduous work. But that isn't how AI is going to work for us. The past few years have shown that highly educated white-collar workers should be the ones bracing for artificial intelligence to fundamentally transform their, and I should probably say our, professional lives here. The angst that this spurred from all corners of white-collar America has been intense, and notwithstanding merit, okay? There's reasons why people should feel this way. If you're a lawyer, for example, I don't know how valuable you're going to be in the future.
It's a little scary.
Do you really need somebody arguing your argument for you when you can say, hey, here's the facts, argue, give me the best case? I mean, we are literally...
But that's the problem. But there's a problem there, right? If somebody's hiring an attorney, they almost want to bend the truth a little bit. There's some sleazeballs out there.
Wow, you just went for everybody's a D-bag? You want to go...
No,
nobody's
I said there are some sleazeballs out there, right? They don't want you to just operate off just the facts. But bend the truth a little bit.
We're at a really important time, an inflection point, where I think that you'll be able to tell AGI, artificial general intelligence, hey, argue my point on this, even if you got to be a little unethical.
Kind of makes a good case to replace a judge, though.
Yeah, no,
even better, right? You take the bias completely out of it.
Yeah.
Right? These are the facts.
Bro, don't even get me started on unbiased. And I've been in some litigation, let me tell you, where some of these judges, you look at them and you're like, what did you just say to me? Mother?
Yeah, you know what you're doing right now.
You look at some of them, you're just seething mad.
Yeah, they're on their power trips.
I did not say that, Saied. In a court of law, that's Saied Omar.
I'm low level, bro. You don't.
I go to enough litigation.
I got nothing, bro.
I got enough litigation. When this comes up, they're gonna take a sound bite. I'm not playing that game with you.
Yeah.
All right. So America has been this scrutiny has been important, but AI, the potential to take over much of our creative life, and the risk to humanity are well documented. Material science is an area of research where we can see the direct applications of scientific innovation. Material scientists, right? Where the ones who developed graphene, thus transforming numerous products ranging from batteries to desalination filters and photovoltaic structures that have, quote, enhanced solar panel efficiency, driving down the steep decline in renewable energy costs. These are all really cool inventions, right? Well, there are also countless more applications in fields such as medicine and industrial manufacturing where AI is already coming up with better inventions and faster inventions than we as humans have done.
You know what's one area that really stands out right now that I'm thinking about, given the last